A paid presentation. The information and opinions expressed are solely those of the featured advertisers and are not endorsed or supported by ABC 27. Your hometown. It's made of history and new beginnings. It's where you were born. It's where you grew up. And it's where you'll build your life. It's made of new faces and old friends. It's where you live and where you work. It's where memories are made. ABC 27 presents Our Town, Thomasville, sponsored by the Avenues Real Estate Partners and these businesses. We're showcasing the best that Thomasville has to offer. From the beautiful Rose Garden and parks to the iconic Main Street, we're sure you'll find historical Thomasville worth the trip. For our first stop, walk the halls of a museum honoring local Black achievers and their plans to revitalize a unique piece of Thomasville history. Plus, meet a family-owned business that's been taking customer service to the next level since the 1960s. Sit down with a company that's looking to hire and help people grow their career. And get to know a husband, wife, and their team of realtors who aren't just helping people find their dream home, but connecting clients to the community.
The purchase of a home is most people's largest investment they're ever going to make, and it's a very important investment, and it's also important to us as agents to walk them through the whole process from contract to closing.
It's a huge financial decision. So for a first-time home buyer, I would say, to expect in the beginning possibly an overload of information.
Most people who are purchasing a home, they only do it probably 1 or 2 times in their lifetime. I always let my clients be informed. I like to be a step ahead. They're always going to know what to expect next.
I like first-time home buyers, and being able to teach them the process and what happens and what the next step is makes me feel like I'm helping them become a new homeowner. I like to be sure that the process is not as stressful for them, that they get to enjoy the process. I like to take care of dealing with the lenders and dealing with inspectors and making sure that those people are treating my buyers like I would want them to be treated.
I think it starts in the very beginning, building that trust. And so I think right off the bat, there has to be a certain foundation that you set for your clients. And a way I like to do it is just to prepare them for the process that's going to happen. It can be chaotic, it can be a little frustrating, but that's what we're there to do, to help calm that stress that starts unfolding.
It's extremely important because I feel like that's essential for people, to trust you. You want to know that you're working with someone who, abides by all the codes of ethics and that, they have your best interest at heart. I mean, it just all comes down to trust, I think.
And that's what sets us apart. We are constantly striving to be better than the rest, of course, and we want to make sure that our clients are taken care of, they are educated, and we have their best interest at heart.
I think it's important for every client, whether it be a small purchase or a large purchase, that to them this is the most important purchase that they're going to make. We want to partner with our clients to make sure that the process is going smoothly.
Dixon Pest Services was founded by my father in 1964. It's been a family-owned business. We are, I guess, in our 58th year. Over the years, we have, been very blessed to have grown this business to 45 employees. A lot of the growth's been in Thomasville, but we're also, happy to say that we're able to service Florida. We are a full-service termite and pest control provider. So we provide termite services, termite protection treatment services. We provide residential pest control for your crawling insects, your roaches, your spiders. I've been fortunate to hire a team of folks, that love it as well. And we've got a lot of years of experience in this business. They bought into treating people with the golden rule. It means a lot. I take pride in my work. One of our taglines is, my name is on the line all the time. Our team members also, feel the same way. Their name is on the line just as well, and they live it and breathe it. And we had a customer who got married, went on a honeymoon, called us from the honeymoon, and didn't call us directly, called their specialist and said, "Hey, I think I left my coffee maker on. I'm scared to death that my house might burn down. Would you go check it out for me?" And our specialist, without any prodding from me, from anybody else, went over to that house and checked it. Our guys really buy into the golden rule, and their name is on the line all the time. For me, it's, it makes me feel good. We're servicing people. And we're providing, I hopefully believe that we're providing excellence in customer service when we do those types of things.
This location was actually founded in the 1980s by a family called the Langston family. They had a vision of producing plastic for individuals. In about the mid-2000s, this location was purchased by Crawford Industries. And late last year, Spartech Industries acquired Crawford Industries. So with that acquisition, we were part now of 17 different sites with well over 1,000 employees. So our current location, we make an array of different things that we make here that you probably see every day when you're out and about. We're really all about the customer. So our products are custom made. That means the customer can come to us and ask for exactly what they want, and we deliver it. So we don't have a lot of cookie cutter type things. We adjust to what our customer wants. We're willing to teach those who are willing to learn. So the top thing we look for are those who will pay attention to details, individuals who are dependable, but most importantly, who have an eye for safety and quality. If you can contribute those types of attributes, we'll teach you what you need to know in extrusion. But we also have a wide variety of benefits, including medical, 401k, the usual type benefits, paid holidays, paid time off, and most importantly, you're part of a group of people that are like a family. We offer competitive wage for people starting, as well as career development. So if you're a person who wants to develop maybe into an operations manager where you're running your own plant, that is something we can teach you along the way how to develop into that. So in each of the communities of Spartech, we focus on developing local people because we want the community to be successful and to grow from within. The most rewarding is really seeing other people become successful. We do have a training program here locally. What makes Spartech such a great place is we're constantly looking for how to make things better, but also we are environmentally safe. So we're always also trying to look for how can we reduce the impact of what we do to the environment. And that is the types of things that make us sustainable and a good place to be.
The collection continued to grow. People really has embraced this. People walk through here, the mouth go, wow, they can't believe that we've collected this stuff. It's important. We need to know the history of the people, and it's amazing that you come here, people come here to this meeting, do not know anything. And so we try to teach them. It's important. It's important for everyone to know about African American history and culture, how we contribute to America. We have built this country.
As someone always says, I cannot believe that Thomasville has this many Black achievers. And while that is a great accomplishment for Thomasville, in the back of my head, every community has this many Black achievers. I can honestly say that it's a dream that I never knew that I had, working here and just interacting people with on a daily basis. So just being able to share those stories with people, making people aware of Black history in Thomasville and the surrounding regions has just become one of my passions.
There's hope. When they walk through this museum, say, if all these people made it through the struggle in the segregated time and with all the trouble they went through, there's hope. There's hope that they can do the same thing.
Back in 2018, the museum actually acquired the Imperial Hotel thanks to some help from some of the local nonprofits and then some of the foundations. The Imperial Hotel was listed in the Green Book throughout its entire publication from 1936 to 1967. And so we've been working with the Georgia Center for Nonprofit of what we're going to do with the space. And our original plans for the Imperial was to have rotating museum exhibits on the bottom floor, and then the top floor be 4 Airbnbs, all period correct with modern touches that families can have an authentic experience in.
The Imperial Hotel is, I call it my big gift. and we're going to need a lot of funds, money to get it moving forward, but it's going to be a great thing to the community. It's on West Jackson Street. I never dreamed that it would be this way. I know that I'm leaving a legacy behind for the young people to see that blacks have done great things in our community, in our world, have built this country.
Thomasville is home to the Big Oak, a gigantic live oak tree that is now close to 400 years old. Much like the Big Oak, Thomasville is home to generations of businesses and major corporations that have long lived in Thomasville. Next on ABC 27's Our Town Thomasville, we're taking a look into Thomasville's historic past and how the Thomasville History Center is giving visitors and students a chance to go back in time for some hands-on learning. Plus, no matter your budget or style, find out how Custom Quality Homes in Thomasville is helping families make their dream of owning a home come true. Also, meet a local credit union that is constantly evolving to be your financial partner for life. And whether you're buying or selling, the Avenue Real Estate Partners can meet your real estate needs in Florida and Georgia.
My husband and I started the Avenues on my dining room table with 4 people about 3.5 years ago. So we started with four agents, and we're now at 28 agents. The Avenues, we felt like every avenue leads you home. So we wanted, it to be a warming feeling for our clients to come, and also the Avenues Real Estate Partners, so we could partner with our clients in getting a home, since it is the biggest investment they'll ever make, and it's a pretty important purchase for everybody. We have about 9 agents that are licensed in Florida and Georgia. We're right on the Florida line, so we can market to both areas and market homes that are listing with us in Tallahassee and in Georgia.
It's a huge advantage being licensed in Florida and Georgia. It's a benefit to them for the marketing alone is their listing can go into 2 different states. Now that may not be the case for a lot of areas, but for this area it is. For a buyer, it helps. So instead of having to have 2 different agents and being told 2 different things, processes, you've got one agent to help you and walk you through and explain the differences if you've got an agent licensed in both states. And that's for buyer and seller.
It is really nice being able to service both areas, especially with this being so close to, the Florida-Georgia line. As a sales associate here, I help people find their dream home, their first home, their vacation home, their commercial property, whatever it is they might be looking for. It's just building the relationships. It's people a lot of times that are new to the community and kind of just like guiding them, helping them make connections, whether it's inviting them to church or whether it's, giving restaurant suggestions or fun places to shop or things to do, but just kind of building those relationships and continuing them,
First Commerce has been serving locations across South Georgia and North Florida for over 80 years. Our team lives and works right here in Thomasville. Our goal every day is to enhance our members' financial well-being. We are local, so we understand our members' needs and the needs of our community.
First Commerce Credit Union is a not-for-profit cooperative. We exist to serve our members and not our shareholders. And that allows us to offer better rates and lower fees and fewer fees. And we invest that profit money right back into the credit union so we can enhance our members' financial well-being.
First Commerce has experienced incredible growth over the years because we have stayed true to our vision, being our members' financial partner for life. We have grown to a $980 million credit union serving over 67,000 members over South Georgia and North Florida, and including the financial center right here in Thomasville.
Just as our members become more diverse each year, so do our products and services, and we continually look for ways to better service our members with up-to-date technology and products that meet and exceed our members' expectations.
First Commerce is a full-service credit union which offers a wide variety of products and services, which include checking, savings, home loans, car, boat loans, and of course business services.
First Commerce also offers top-rated digital banking, so it's convenient for them, and that includes 24/7 online access. Those features also include mobile deposit, ATMs nationwide for access to our members.
First Commerce also offers financial planning and investment services through our company's 6 pillars, and we also have commercial and personal insurance that we offer through First Commerce Insurance Agencies. We are always looking for meaningful ways to give back to our community and the places that we call home. We take pride in serving our Thomasville community and partnering with all types of organizations. First Commerce is invested in the well-being of our members and the communities we serve.
A manufactured home is a great and affordable option for many families. It's rewarding to see, a family that, gets into a new home, and they no longer have to rent. What I try to tell families when they come and speak with me is, rent is a debt that you'll never pay off. I'm not selling something I don't live in myself, and most of my family lives in, and they don't. I feel like, some people still try to hang that stigma on us, but they're built so much better, they're so much more energy efficient, they're so much nicer, there's so many more options. They have more structural integrity than the ones did in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. These are definitely not Grandma's 1968 Pringles can, is what I call it. 10 wide by 1 million feet long. You couldn't even walk around somebody in the house without rubbing shoulders. As far as the plantation goes, they are fully customizable. Fully customizable. We can move walls, we can change colors, we can upgrade cabinets, countertops, you name it. The mid-level, which would be something like our Oak series or Signature series, those you can customize some stuff, but they're not quite as customizable as like the Plantation series. We do have a series called the Swanee Valley series, which is our most economical series. However, because of that, we are limited on what options we can and cannot do in those. But that does allow those families that wouldn't normally be comfortable with the payment of a plantation to still get into a home. We can do as little or as much as we need to do to help a family get in a home. For some customers, we do what's considered a home only, which is just the home, delivered and set up, steps, AC, and skirting. And then other customers, we do complete turnkey land home packages for. We do land, we do well, septic, power, home pad permits. We can help our customers with as much or as little of the project as they need us to help them with.
The History Center to me is the fabric of our community. It's something for everyone. I think it brings together a lot of what we're doing here, and it's a great tie-in to all parts of the community. It just gives you an appreciation of creativity and the innovation people had back then.
The History Center is vital to our community. We have education outreach that goes to the schools. We also have children that will come here for field trips, that they are working directly with the teachers in the classroom to know exactly what they need and what they're covering so that we can best meet those needs. As a school teacher, I know it's vital for children to get out of the book. They need to get into places and see almost a living history. So actually to be able to get up close and personal with artifacts that have to do with general history and also Thomasville and Thomas County history, I think is of utmost value.
There are camps for kids. We do reading camps and historic camps so that the kids can get an idea of what is Thomasville and how does it relate to you. Amelia and her crew will even take this show on the road and take it to schools. So we're looking to preserve history, but we also want to entice people to come here as we're looking at advancing ourselves. The building was for the original Flowers family, and of course you see flowers around town with bread. If you hit it the right time, you can smell the bread wafting and so forth. And people come here and they go, what is that? And it's like, that's fresh bread being made by Flowers. What's the fun thing to tell is that the house was my great-great-grandparents' house. Not that I ever knew them, but it's a legacy that I am very proud of. The fact that I can come and walk those halls where ancestors walked, it's pretty cool. There are many ways to be involved. Everything from just coming out and taking advantage of what is here and what you can see and learn. You can volunteer just whenever there's a specific event that comes up. We're always looking for volunteers. The History Center is a foundation, it's a fabric, it weaves us all together. There's nothing that you really can't find here.
When you visit Thomasville, make sure you stop to smell the roses in the beautiful rose garden. This garden is home to many unique and special roses. Did you know Thomasville is also known as the City of Roses? There are 85 more rose beds outside of the Rose Garden, and Thomasville hosts a Rose Festival every year. For our final stop on ABC 27's Our Town Thomasville, Meet a local nonprofit committed to helping children and their families navigate through crisis in their lives. Plus, we're heading to the historic downtown. We're just blocks from each other. Female-owned business are carving the way forward, creating magical experiences for anyone looking to shop downtown. And we're stopping by a one-of-a-kind shop dedicated to helping women in the Big Bend and South Georgia feel beautiful and encouraged.
As a person who's been through cancer myself and reaching that diagnosis, especially at such a young age, our goal was to provide practical and affordable items for people going through treatment, things that they could actually use that would help them.
Everything in our store serves a purpose. Everything is affordable, and we want it to encourage people to feel better and do better. You get a lot of broken people, and you know, they just want someone to hear them sometimes and for someone to understand what they're going through. And there's been a lot of times where they'll come in and you can tell when someone's broken. And the second that Jerry Ann says, well, when I went through it, it's like the light bulb goes off. And they're like, oh, she's been through what I've been through.
People just want to help you feel better. They want to do something for you, something that makes them feel like, okay, I have been there for them and I've been able to help them through this. We want to provide a clean, comfortable, calming environment for people.
To see it evolve the way that it has, this was a wonderful opportunity for us and open up more doors and more ways for us to reach people. There is a huge need in our area for bridal, for special occasion wear.
As Flourish was what we feel was a God-given dream, we also felt like we could do more, and we decided we could continue to encourage young girls and young women as they are going through life stages, and we want to be able to help them feel beautiful and feel encouraged. I do feel, though, with continuing on with the bridal and formal wear, that again it just gives us that opportunity to help girls, help them to be encouraged and to feel beautiful about themselves, to be able to come into an environment that is bright and cheerful and fun is our goal. You know, all of our stock's current, so we like to feel like you can come in and try on the new things, you know, try on the things that are just coming out.
The Treehouse began in the early 2000s with a group of our stakeholders who recognized the need for this type of service in Thomasville. So children and families, when they made a report of child abuse, did not have a place to go other than a law enforcement office or an emergency room or a DFACS office. And so it was really important to our stakeholders that we established a Children's Advocacy Center here for Thomas County, and that we also had staff who were trained and could be experts in the field when cases such as these arose.
Impacting the big community in such a direct and profound way. I mean, we are working with children directly who are in the worst situations. They're coming to us in crisis, and we're here for them in those moments and continue to be with them.
We're reaching a very specific population. We're dealing with children who have been victims, and we want them to be heard. We're eliminating the trauma that could occur to these children, and it's already a traumatic situation as it is. So to be able to have them come in here to a safe, comfortable, welcoming environment and let them know that they're safe. This is a safe place to talk, and everybody believes their truth.
The most rewarding part about this work is at the end of the day, we're changing lives for children, we're changing lives for their family, and we're making sure that they are safe. We're giving them the opportunity to talk with us about anything that's going on in their lives that are concerning.
Work in this field is more than a rewarding. I don't know that there's a word to describe what it is. I mean, this is a calling. It's a very specific calling, and to know that you're impacting children and families in such a profound way that they leave in a state of not in stress, but in a state of understanding, okay, this is what's next.
So there are many ways that community members and volunteers can get involved with the work that we do and ensure that we have the sustainability to provide these services free of charge. To learn more about the Treehouse, visit our website at treehousethomasville.org or our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn.
For a small town, there's a lot of culture here. We're in the Bible Belt here. People are real friendly. We're from Thomasville and couldn't think of anywhere else to be but Thomasville. And my sister lives up in Canton, Georgia, north of Atlanta. and we opened our second location in Alpharetta. We love our downtown. So many great restaurants. The buildings are beautiful to look at. The Big Oak is awesome for the fact that it's still here after 334, 35 years. My sister and I had been wanting to do something together. We both had over 13 years of retail experience. She came up with that because she had been diagnosed with breast cancer. So Pink and Valise is a travel trunk or travel bag. Normally when someone comes in, they're looking for clothes to go somewhere. They've got a special event, they're going to a wedding, they're going on a honeymoon, or they're going on vacation, or they're just going somewhere and they want to look good. So Valise is what she came up with, the Pink Valise. One thing we're really known for is good customer service. We help you find what you're looking for. My girls and I, we bring you things that we think would work. We got it. We take stuff out, we bring things in. We try and make it as easy as possible that we can for you. Keep moving. You get new stuff in almost every day. Just a little something for everyone. We stay on top of the fashion. I've got something for mom, I've got something for grandmother, I've got something for daughter too. I think I have a really good selection too. One thing that I think that sets us apart from a lot of the stores downtown, we do carry junior, missy, and plus. I've got it, and so I've got all sizes. We have a great downtown Thomasville that helps to tell people about what we have to offer to come downtown and check out the historical aspects, check out the shopping and dining, and we have the best people, I think, around. It's a place you can get out and walk around and shop. You gotta shop. If you want to keep downtown, you gotta shop.
A lot of people that'll say thank you for doing this too, because I mean it's a wholesome experience for the kids and the family to come in, and you don't see them very often anymore. We get a lot of people that are excited to see a toy store because they're so few and far between nowadays. It's just a more comfortable atmosphere. It's a magical atmosphere is what a lot of people call it. It's a little deceiving from the front because when they come in, they're like, oh wow, this place is huge. And started the store 6 years ago. I actually started it in my hometown of Camilla and moved it to Thomasville 2 years ago. It's something that just kind of existed in my head for a really long time. It was sort of like my dream job. It's like if I could do anything I want to do, what would be the most fun, cool thing to do? And I was like, owning a toy store has got to be fun. What makes it unique is the experience you have when you come in the store. You get to have hands-on experience with a lot of the toys that we offer. You can come in and sit and let your kids play and just see what they're attracted to, what draws their attention. The way we actually have the store set up is by categories of play. So the first thing we ask is, what is your kid into? What is their favorite thing to do? And so we have different categories, and then within those categories we have the age-appropriate toys. And so we guide them first by their interest and then by their age. We have a tagline that we like to say our toys are kid-powered, not battery-powered, because about 85% of our toys do not require batteries. And we do that on purpose. We want the kids to actually create the play rather than sitting in front of a screen and just being entertained by the screen. They're using their imagination, they're getting engaged. And that's what we strive to carry in the store, to encourage that. I see in the kids' faces when they walk in. I mean, they look like they just arrived at Disney World, and they're just so excited and fun. And it's just fun to see that experience. And some of the adults' faces when they come in too, I mean, they feel like they've been taken back to their childhood, and seeing them have that, nostalgic feeling about all the toys is fun to watch too.
Thank you for joining us as we explored our town, Thomasville. We hope you enjoyed our trip through some of the unique museums, local businesses, and major corporations in Thomasville. With so much to see and explore, visiting Thomasville is well worth the trip. ABC 27's Our Town Thomasville, sponsored by the Avenues Real Estate Partners and these businesses.
Weather in the Big Bend can change in an instant.
Back on Thursday lets you know that several rounds of rain are likely to come our way.
Stay prepared with ABC 27 First to Know Weather, warning you first when the weather changes. Stay ahead of dangerous storms that lead to flash floods and knockout power. Track heavy rain and powerful winds with real-time radar and alerts straight to your favorite device so you can keep your family safe. First to Know Weather, warning you first when the weather changes. Florida State football is back, and ABC 27 is your FSU football headquarters. Join the voice of FSU football and Coach Mike Norvell as they break down the biggest moments from the game, plus the inside scoop on the team and what's next for the Noles. It's FSU football talk you'll only find right here on ABC 27. Join us every Monday night at 7 p.m. for Inside Seminole Football with Mike Norvell, only on ABC 27. Sponsored by these businesses.